Mahomes now on first down. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
Mahomes firing complete and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Mahomes now on first down. He's going deep for Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
Marquise Brown was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
This one left side caught by Patterson. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 19.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Flush to his right. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be out of bounds. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed that went right into the game plan. Attack them.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Cordero Patterson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Boy, so they don't get the conversion, but they're going to go right into the onside kick formation. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. They go play action. Mayfield. Complete. It's Henry. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Open man here, the tight end Henry. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the second time they've gone to him here in this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd and 10, Mayfield. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Open man, the tight end Henry. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 16.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. Rolling to his right. And that's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. To throw, Mayfield. Sanders got it for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Jets can take the lead now with the extra point. Lutz with the extra point. They take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's Patterson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And this is caught. Touchdown, Chicago.
Patrick Mahomes, he can do everything seemingly, and that time he just reared back and let it fly.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh no. and their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And to put a bow on it, Next Gen Stats saying that traveled an even 66 yards in the air.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense.
Mayfield off the play fake. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield flushed out right.
Will get this complete to his running back, Bowden.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 29-yard line. Now Mayfield.
And they'll run the screen with Bowden.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle it for just a short gain.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Mayfield on play action. And caught by Henry. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
On the counter now, it's Sanders. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Second and 7. Mayfield looks to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And Lutz's kick is good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. Flush to his right. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
That's a big conversion there on third down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Patterson. Not much there, only a yard. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 42. Throwing now is Mahomes. Towards the end zone for Brown. And that is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Over the middle, complete. That's Anderson. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on third down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. On first down, Mahomes. This will be caught once again by Brown. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Mahomes now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Jalen Guyton as the first half is winding down. And the Bears will extend their lead here just before halftime. Gano the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Airing one out for Boyd.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting more pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Mayfield on first down.
He gets this one complete to Bowden.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
First down, Mayfield. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And this one is incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
They go play action. Mayfield. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Lots of look to add the extra point. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Once more, they turn to Patterson. Oh, he shifts past him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
52 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Mahomes now on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues. They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Flushed out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And out to the races down the right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a jet touchdown.
Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taken at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 83 yards. And the Bears have retaken the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that will make this a 4-point game. And the Jets have got it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
Now Mayfield lost the football.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You definitely would like to have hit on that one, because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mayfield now from the 50. Oh, he's going to go for it all. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and the Bears are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half. They give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble. Lutz good on the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now Mahomes. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Mahomes now on 1st down. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 2nd down and 3. Now here's Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Open man there is Patterson, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Oh, no, he lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. The big fella, the 30, past the 20, 10. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the
recovery. Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5.
Sanders.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Miles Sanders, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Lutz with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That is caught by Anderson. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Mahomes going to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Short throw to Disley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Mahomes again. Flush to his right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones.
And the Jets are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now Sanders. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do. Late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
And now look at this, big gain, but a fumble, and this is picked up by the Bears.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes being chased out left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And this is caught inside the 5. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Jalen Guyton, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Gano the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So time here for the onside kick and then the 2-minute warning. And the Jets have got it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Mayfield to throw. Running right through him. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. Here's Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Mayfield. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And the Bears will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. Patterson on the carry. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Mahomes. This one left side caught by Patterson. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Not good. They didn't move the football an inch, and precious time ticking off the clock. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Now Mahomes got to have this one. He'll buy some time right. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
One last shot from Mayfield here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is